Hey guys, Moose here. Welcome to a new series on the channel. We're going to be playing The Long Dark. I talked about this very briefly in one of the other videos, I believe in the Stoneheart series I was talking about it. But yeah, we're going to be doing a sandbox run through The Long Dark, just, you know, having fun for a little bit. This isn't going to be a particularly long series. We're probably not going, well, I don't think there is a finish for the game. It's just sort of, you know, do whatever. We're just going to be having fun. I'm probably just going to start out with a basic sandbox, not the special ones. Probably going to be doing Voyager, and then I think you pick the region if you want, but I'm going to go with random because it's more fun to be disorientated, I think. And then oh, okay, never mind. I know there's like special challenges you can do. I guess that's a different menu option. I might do one of those later, but for now we're just going to do basic sandbox. Okay, let's see what we got here. So I played this game a fair bit. It's easily, in my opinion, one of the better survival games out there. There's other games that I want to try. I've been looking to try The Forest for a while. I just want to get it at a price that I'm happy with. But The Long Dark is probably one of my favorites. I believe it's a Canadian game too, if that's a thing that you care about. So you got some signs of human involvement down here, so I'm going to go check this out. There's a rabbit there, we're not going to be able to catch it.
This will come in handy.
Grab the sticks. No, I'm not going to bother breaking down a branch. That's not a useful use of my time right now. We got a corpse here. Ooh, we got a hatchet early. That's really good. Very, very helpful to have that early on. Definitely need the clothing. Let's take a look at our inventory here. Clothing. How do I... No. Oh, I do it through here. Okay. This interface is relatively new. There was an update like maybe a few months ago. So this is good, you can wear two. It's a lot easier to manage stuff through here than it was previously. Firewood is useful, feathers are useful. Take some more. It's like there's some stuff around here. Like I said, signs of human life are always a good sign that you may want to find some, or you may want to look around to find some stuff around there. I'm not going to get too many more sticks. We need to move on and kind of find something. Either a road or a camp. Like I said, I have no clue where we are. This is a random start, and I really, despite the fact that I've played this before, I don't know the map at all, so I got no clue where we are. But it's a very peaceful game. It's most survival games, the thing is they don't... They're video games, and that's fine. So I'm not going to criticize them for being video games. I don't have it. We're going to try and get up on this rock and get a view, by the way, even though we're freezing. It doesn't seem to be too windy, so that might be acceptable to do. If we even can, maybe we can't get up there. And I could jump, but I don't really want to waste the energy. Maybe it is windy. It's hard to tell. I'm getting cold, but that's fine. That's kind of inevitable early on. This actually looks like it might be a really shitty start. I don't see any... Like, that's a I get that that's a structure, but it's not a structure in the sense that I'm saying. Oh, there's a fishing hut. That's actually useful. Worst case scenario, I could sleep in there, I think, but that's not really ideal. What I was saying was most survival games... it's just a branch. I'm going to pass on that. Most survival games tend to be kind of... more treating it like almost horror. And instead of being about surviving, and you know, this has a little bit about that too, but the combat's limited, and it's usually the only reason you will ever deal with it is if you're scavenging and you don't really have a choice. Normally you're not going to be forced to deal with combat, other than like taking out, you know, hunting, you know, going hunting and stuff. There might be some stuff over there. Cut down trees is that just rock? I think that's just rock in the distance. Get in here. loot everything. Got a hunting knife. We're doing really well early on here. Really, really well. But yeah, some good clothing, very useful. But a lot of the game, like the forest, for example, I played it briefly. I got a refund. Ooh, that's... I can't tell if this is good or horrible. We'll find out when we check our inventory. I'm gonna need to rest up in here, though. But the... Which one do I want? This one's better. Okay. Nothing else that I can wear. Unless... Yeah, that's better. Okay, so I'm actually doing moderately okay now. So the forest, like I said, I picked it up. I'm going to use accelerant because I don't have enough resources
Can't feel my feet.
To not use something that'll guarantee a fire here. I'm going to do sticks. And I would like to melt snow. Let's do 2 liters for now. So in the forest, you're dealing with cannibals and stuff, and that's... It's more of like there's a fighting element to it, and to me that makes it like a video game. This is much more of like an actual survival game. You know, very few things are actively trying to kill you, depending on the difficulty you're playing on. I mean, you're going to run into wolves and stuff, and they don't act like real wolves, they act like video game wolves. Which is fine, I don't really have a problem with that. How much time do we have left? An hour? Let's do like another half liter. We might as well make use of it while we're warming up here. We're running out of daylight, but that's kind of... I'm not really that bothered by that. So... to me, that's a little bit different of a game. I don't really see it as like a real... survival game, I guess, is the way I'd put it. We could fish, but we don't really have anything to fish, or do we? We don't have string, I think. Oh, we do have a line, we don't have a hook. Okay. And I can't make a hook. I'm not even anywhere close to being able to make a hook. So those aren't survival games to me. This is much more of like a real survival game, right? Because you're really mainly worried about staying alive rather than avoiding death, and there's a difference between those two things. Avoiding death is more active. Staying alive is doing the little things over an extended period of time to make sure that you don't die, and that's really what Long Dark is more about. You're more focused on not dying, I guess, or sorry, you're more focused on staying alive. And you know, those are this bullshit terminology. I'm just making it up myself, right? But you kind of can probably understand what I mean. It's a different focus. Alright, so this is going to be rough. We don't have the clothes we need, but we need to find an actual house. And we may just be kind of fucked. Like, depending on where we're at. Okay, that's some mushrooms here. We want those. Reishi mushrooms, if I remember correctly. Yeah, reishi mushrooms. So the story of this game is that there is an electromagnetic storm, which I think is basically... I don't think that's a thing. I think that's just like a made-up thing for a video game story. Which is fine. It's creative license. And basically the idea is it fucked up everything, and virtually everyone's dead, and you were on, of course, because this is how every survival game goes, you're on a plane or something and it crashed and you're trying to survive in northern Canada. So... we're in the Yukon or wherever. Far up north. I should probably get some sticks again. We're going to need those if we start another fire. We don't have accelerant anymore, which is worth mentioning. But it looks like we're coming down on the bottom of the hill here, which might lead to something. Or it could lead to nothing, and then we're well and truly fucked at that point, but we'll see, I guess. This actually really doesn't look good. This does not look promising. But we're going to have a big view of the distance, so that's something, I guess. It'll give us... Okay, there's a bridge. Alright, I think I know roughly where we are. I have an idea. The thing is, that's a road. So the bridge is on a road, and roads are generally a good idea. Oh, come on. That didn't hurt you, buddy. Oh, there's something. Okay, we need to get down there. So this is going to be a little treacherous. We're going to have some trouble getting down. And this guy likes to take damage and sprain his ankle from barely falling. So we have to be extremely careful. It's very punishing in this game. I think we're good now, though. So, come on, dude. You don't need to groan every time you move. Alright, so we're going to try and make it over to that house. We're freezing. And that's going to happen. I don't think there's much we can do to avoid that. We're going to try and get by this rock and see if that can shield us from the wind, but given the direction it appears the wind is coming from, I may be totally fucked. Let's try going around the other side and see if we can get better. The wind is definitely kind of not good right now. The problem is, once we do this, we're going to be on the river, and if we lose cover, we're fucked. Yeah, you can see we're moving much slower now. And this is just bad luck. We're going into the wind because we don't really have a choice. That's the direction that the cabin's in. So, until we get into the shadow of this hill here, there's another bridge in the distance off that way. Basically, until we get in the shadow of this hill, we're fucked. I don't think there's anything I can do about freezing right now. Bottom line is I need to make it to that cabin. We're just going to have to suck it up and deal with it. We don't have a choice right now. And this may lead to a death. Maybe I didn't move quickly enough, and there's some rose hips for tea here, I think. But the bottom line is right now we gotta move. And I'm gonna try and sprint a little bit, because it's worth it to just get through this. We can afford to lose the energy, because if we get to a cabin, it's probably gonna have some stuff, and then we can go from there. Yep, there it is. Oh god, it's not even a cabin, it's like a shack that's broken. Oh, but there's some stuff down here. Are we at the gas station area? I don't know, but there's some stuff down there. The problem is this isn't even a proper house, which kind of fucks us. We're gonna rush to get there as you can hear the music kicking up. Well, this isn't gonna cut it. Please have, like, some hardcore clothing, dude. Eventually you can get it to the point where being cold isn't so bad, but we're clearly not at that point. Okay, so I kind of have two choices here. If I go into the snow, or into the wind, I think I'm going to more nearby buildings, but I'm also going into the wind. Oh no, that's like... Oh, is this the farm area? This is like the endgamey area where I like go to retire, basically, I think. I see hay bales over there. So I do think we're more likely to run into wolves on the road here. But tough shit, we need to go. I think we are by the barn. I'm gonna save this direction for later. We want to go this way. I don't want to go into the wind. We're already getting fucked really hard by the weather. So, I can tell you, starting out, your ability to start fires is not great. So, I'm like, if I don't find a building soon, I'm dead. Like, there's no getting around that. Basically, what's going to wind up happening is I'm not going to have any way to heat up, and I'm just fucked. There's no getting around it. Is that a building? I'm pretty sure that's a building, but I don't... It doesn't look solid enough. Oh, there we go. That might be worth it. That looks like another blown out building. I think that might be the closest one though, which is also kind of in the direction of the wind, which is a problem. We'll heat up in the car a little bit here. Fingerless gloves are not going to cut it, my friend. We'll see what we can do. What do we got? Nothing. Okay, it's not saying it's better, it's just saying we have another option. Alright. Yeah, I mean, this is, I don't like this situation. Yeah. Let's drink a little. See if that helps. I'll eat a little jerky as well. Give us some more calories for sprinting, I guess. crackers help. Okay, so you can do this. I don't know if there can ever be anything up here though, but it's a thing that you can do. So let's check the trunk and then move on to those buildings that we saw. It's locked, okay. Alright, let's see what we can do. We're going to try and stay behind hills as much as possible to get out the wind, but I think the wind is coming from this direction now, so we're going to have an easier time moving. Of course, I may make a mistake, and no. Okay, I see the building there. Or that's a rock. Let's do some sprinting. It's not good to sprint generally, especially in snow, I think. If it's logical, snow is not a good time to sprint. It's very hard to run through snow. It's hard to walk through snow even, as a human anyway, so it would stand to reason that doing this is not wise, but I think we need to move. We're still freezing. Temperature's a lot better. It's up, oh, nope, there it goes back to 27. It was at 29 earlier. Yeah, it's kind of going between -14 and -27. It's a little weird. Okay, we might need to get up on a hill to see where the hell we are, because I lost track of where those buildings were. Shit. Alright, let's do it. This is risky. And we're going to pay a price for it in temperature. Where are the buildings? Please tell me I didn't... There it is, okay. We'll go to that one. This is going to cause damage, probably. That was bad. Okay, there's like a bridge there, the farms are that way, and we have like a silo over here. And there might be some more. Okay, there's a highway. Here we go. We got a house. We got houses, plural. Okay, I want to get into the big one. I'm not going to worry about these things for now. I just want to get inside. Creaking noises. Yeah, I like that this game doesn't try to be like a horror game on the side. It's just pure survival. You just have to worry about living. It's much easier to, or not much easier, but it's much easier to enjoy it, let's put it that way. Okay, just got some looting to do here. I could break that down, but I don't really have any need to do that at this point. I should probably just try to start a fire right off the bat here. Okay, what do we got? We really don't have much, so you know what? Maybe now's not the time. Matches are good. Anything in the crate? No. I'm gonna see if I can find some accelerant nearby, because I really don't want to waste resources trying to start this fire. Because I don't have much. And I didn't pick up that many more branches or anything. But I need to get a fire going soon. Okay, let's see. How long is it? 8 minutes? Yeah, break it down. I'm gonna break down some of these, that's good, use print roll. Yeah, you know what? An hour, shit, okay, that's not worth it. Check the fridge. Empty. That's no good. What about some fish? No, nothing in there, jeez. Alright, well... I can't see very well, and I'm assuming neither can you. It looks a little better. Ooh, sewing kit. That's nice. It looks a little better on the preview. More visible. I could tear down that. I don't really need to, though. No. Oh, that's actually faster than the other thing, so that might be worth doing. I could get toilet water, but I have no need for that. Rifle cleaning kit. That's completely unnecessary, but we're going to take it. Radio, of course, doesn't do anything. Yeah, you know what? A lot of this stuff needs to happen in daylight. We're not going to be able to see very well right now, so let's just try and start this fire. We're doing better. We're only numb now, but still. Ooh, okay, well, maybe I should have checked this in the first place. Actually, let's see how long it takes. 8 minutes? Yeah, let's break it down. Okay, we got enough stuff. We should be able to do this. Yeah, let's do this. So what's really annoying is it can fail at any point in this process, and you'll see it'll just stop. There's no message, there's no anything, it's just the fire stops. Even at the very end. Yeah, see? There it goes. Your guy will say, like, damn it or something, but that's the only indication you have that it failed. And there's skill. So as you start more fires, you can like rank up your ability to start fires, and eventually it gets easier, but starting out, it's really, really shitty. Like, I've had situations where I had to try over and over and over, and you just burn through resources so fast. This one might make it, but I have a feeling I'm getting trolled. Yep.
Well, that didn't work.
Fuck you, game. Give me the fire! Come on! Ah, jeez.
Come on. Come on.
Halfway there. You could please just, you know, fuck off.
That didn't work.
Seriously? Yeah, see, now we're down to 1. We have 2 more tinder left, that's it. And then we're fucked. It's not easy to get, like, if there's no tinder, there's no tinder. I think there's a way to get it. You can tear up something, I can't remember what. Cardboard? Yeah, I think cardboard you can tear up and make tinder, but if there's no cardboard, and it's very possible there isn't in this house, we're kind of SOL. This one's doing better. Kind of going quick. Maybe that's just my perception, it's not actually going any faster. Hey, we did it. Alright. Anyway, I am going to end this episode here now that we finally got a fire going, and we will resume in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join us for the next one as well. Take care.